I am very happy to take you through the process of how we create relations with clients. I'm going to start with the client engagement journey, and I will use a personal story to do that, of how I met one of my first clients, Nuria. So I remember it was last year, and I met Nuria during a congress that is called Innovation for Health. She was participating to engage with different stakeholders and investors, and she found me via the app of this congress. And she booked a meeting with me because she needed medical writers to support her with work on infographics. So we met there, and I found out that she's the medical communication lead of a pharmaceutical in Europe and in rare diseases, and that was also a very nice common point of contact. So we exchanged information about who we are and what Nuria would like to have from me. And then I shared my business card with her, where she could find my LinkedIn, and alternatively a website. Alternatively, somebody can also, in these cases, can also share a one-pager, which is something like a flyer, a PDF that explains your services and how you can add value to different clients. 2 weeks later, Nuria emailed me, and we had a kickoff call. So during the kickoff call, we discussed all the details of the materials that she wanted, the infographics in that case, target audience, the objective, dissemination means, and also about the flow of how we would work through that. So in order to make that easier, I used a pitch deck where I spoke a little bit about my services and about the ways that I am working, so the workflows. And at that stage, if also you approach clients with an idea, you can also share a project to brief with them or a scope overview. Then, right after the call, I wrote a proposal to her where I included everything that had to be done, the milestones, and I shared a graphic timeline with of the process. Alternatively, if a proposal is not that necessary, somebody can also share a workflow plan. And right after, we started with the project. Things were going fine, except some delays that were from the side of Nuria, because she has been working with a small team and priorities were shifting. So for me, it was very easy to remind her via an email that there is certain feedback needed from their side. And for that, I was sharing a visual timeline that she could adjust according to her priorities. And everything was going fine until the end of the project, where she told me, "Oh, Evita, now you can send your invoice to the finance, so you can get paid." I shared the visual timeline and the visual summary. However, certain things that were maybe written or not really on the visual timeline were neglected, and therefore we had a hiccup at the final step. But never mind, things that got passed quite easily. Otherwise, people during a project execution, they can use project status tracker, and that can be also great.